What's going on, world? So in this video, I just want to talk a little bit more about how health is supposed to be easy. All right. In another video, I talked about how disconnected we are to our humanity, or if you don't want to go that far with it, just the human body, how disconnected we are. A lot of the things that we learn come from pop culture, things that like just misinformation that's just out there that we just roll with, but really it's like you don't need a degree, you don't need a white lab coat to tell people what's up with your body. You know what I'm saying? You can listen to your body and say, I'm having trouble breathing. Okay, something must be wrong in the chest area. Oh, my knee hurts. There might be something wrong here. And a lot of people, they want to automatically assume they have the worst thing that's possible. My knee hurts. Oh, I must have arthritis. I must have whatever, musculoskeletal system thing issue that you could possibly have. But it's like, did you really try to go as basic as possible first? You've been wearing those same shoes for 7 years. Maybe the sole is so misshapen now, like your foot is now like this all the time instead of flat. And then that messes up the bone in the legs, and that which would hurt your knee, which ends up hurting your hip. You see what I'm saying? It's simple stuff like that, right? But we're so disconnected with our bodies that we just no longer know how to look when things get a little bit more complicated, but still not that hard. Once again, I'm not super qualified. This is just the information I'm learning, and I want to spread it to y'all. I got this one from Dick Gregory, and some people may have known this already, but it was something that I never thought about, but it just made sense when he explained it, right? Let's take, for example, asthma attacks, right? So asthma attacks, where does asthma start? Most people would think it's the lungs, but it starts in your brain. What's happening is your body is dehydrated. Your brain is dehydrated, so it's sending a signal to your body saying, hey, guys, get me water. So when it talks to your lungs and says, get me water, what your lungs are doing is kind of like wringing itself out, or it's squeezing itself. It doesn't twist, obviously, but it compresses to get that moisture out so it can send it to the brain. When it squeezes up like that, that's when you start wheezing. And basically, you might think that it's strictly off of your lungs. Your lungs aren't working properly. But no, it means you simply don't have enough water. A lot of our problems in our bodies can be attributed to dehydration. When your organs aren't getting enough water, they can't function. They can't flush out the system. So you have bad stuff just sitting there all the time and festering, creating gases that are just coming up. That's when you have flatulence. When you have excess burping, excess farts and stuff like that, that means it's just a bunch of stuff just sitting in you. And it's starting to decompose, and that's where the gases come from. That's why you burp. That's why you fart. That's why this works. We laugh when we hear farts, but at the end of the day, that just means there's waste in your body. All right. So you really have to break it down to be that simple. Now, it's simple, and a lot of our remedies are very simple. For example, this is one thing. I am not a medical practitioner. I don't know that much about it yet. I'm just passing on the information I'm learning. But if someone's having an asthma attack and you now know that it could be linked to dehydration, what should you do? Give them water. Dick Gregory says that if you knock back 6 cups of water, your brain will turn off that alarm, if you will. It'll turn off that alarm that's saying, hey, maybe we're actually good on our water. We're good on the water. So hey guys, calm down. We're good. So then you'll stop hyperventilating, because everything can go back to normal because now it has enough water. You see what I'm saying? It's simple things like that. We look at acne. That's something young people, I got a couple bumps from my Thanksgiving tirade, me eating all that junk food I shouldn't have been. But acne, for example, we wanted to put a whole bunch of topical things oh, I have a bump, I'm gonna put something on it. Oh, I have a bump, I'm gonna put something on it. And we always come from the outside in instead of the inside out. Where did the acne come from? It's a mound, therefore it came from inside. Where did that waste, where did that stuff, that pus come from? It came from inside of you. How did it get there? You either ate it or just the environment, but mainly you ate it or you drank it, and your body is getting rid of it. What you need to understand is your skin is an organ, just like everything else. I believe, and don't quote me on this, but I believe it's part of the excretory system, the excretion to get rid of stuff. That's what it does, and people don't look at that. They'd be like, oh, I have such bad skin. No, you have a bad diet, or you have a bad emotional state. Because I talked about in the other video, it's when you're stressed out, your body goes into fight or flight response, which your liver creates a bunch of cholesterol and that type of stuff. I'm not saying that's how it works. Once again, I don't know exactly that much about it just yet, but it's all that stuff that's just floating around your system. Once it's not used up anywhere, it has to come out somewhere. If it can't get sent out by your lungs, like, breathing it out, if it can't get filtered out by your kidneys, your livers, whatever, then it comes out of your skin. So a lot of the rashes, a lot of the acne, all this stuff is pretty much your body trying to rid itself of mucus. That's really all they are, and that's where a lot of people, they start to try the alkaline diet, because alkaline diet limits the amount of mucus, if not completely gets rid of all the mucus in your body, so you won't have stuff like that bothering you. You see, it's really simple when you boil it down, but a lot of people don't want to do the main thing. They don't want to change their mindset. You know what I mean? I'm an advocate for, kind of like, of course, work on mind, body, and spirit all at the same time. But I definitely advocate for getting your body right. Think about it like this, right? Your body is a battery. Your battery, your battery, I mean, I guess that's a good way to call it, but your body battery is, if it's at 100%, imagine if you're standing on top of like your smartphone. Imagine you're standing on top of that battery. At 100%, you can see more, you have more energy, you can do more. And as your body is working on all those background apps that you didn't close down, aka all the issues that are going on inside, your battery's going to lower faster throughout the day. And at the end of the day, a healthy person's battery, let's just say the healthy smartphone's going to go down to like 50% before it needs to recharge, aka go to sleep. Whereas the unhealthy person's going to drop down like 10%, and then they need more sleep, they need more time to recharge. You see what I'm saying? That's all this is. Once you look at it very simplistically, then you start to realize, okay, maybe I just shouldn't eat this anymore. Oh, but the main thing is, and this is something that Layla Africa said, he was saying that a lot of our issues, especially when it comes to like sugars, especially trying to treat diabetics and such, is it's an emotional disorder. AKA, okay, well, yeah, I know sugar's bad for me, but like stuff just don't taste good. That's emotional. You don't want to get rid of it because you're missing that taste. That's all. That's the only reason you don't do it. You know that this is bad for you. You know that your body is once all the sugar is starting to get digested and to just transform into something else. It's like creating alcohol. OH is alcohol, oxygen, hydrogen particles. That's OH, that's alcohols. And they're being created in your body. When your body's supposed to make, I forgot the exact thing, but it was kind of like, it's supposed to make like a drop every 3 hours or something like that, where when you're eating all this sugar and processed sugars and stuff, you're creating almost triple, if not quadruple that amount. So you're pretty much almost in a state of drunkenness in a way. So once you start to clear out your body and make your body more alkaline instead of more acidic, which is attributed by artificial foods, processed foods, and meat. Sad to say, a lot of people don't want to give up meat, and it's like, well, I mean, to each his own. Do what you want to do. I'm not perfect. I grab a couple snacks here and that I know I shouldn't eat. I get some chips that have some salt sprinkled on them. I'm trying my best to do it, but that's the thing. You have to make the progress, and you have to make the mental decision to change up your life. A lot of times people be like, I don't know what happened. I don't know how I got so fat. I just don't get it. A lot of people have, we have eating disorders. If you're snacking all the time, you have an eating disorder. If you eat when you're stressed, disorder. You eat when you're happy, eating disorder. Like, why can't you just be happy? You have to eat something. You see what I'm saying? You always have to eat. We've been programmed to eat. Eat. That's all we do. Eat and drink. Random thing. Going back to the asthma example, right? I think, Dick Gregory, he was saying how it attributes, or this could be attributed to a lot of black kids in poverty. And I think this can expand to everyone in poverty, because you're getting your food mainly in poverty, like from the gas station, the corner store, something simple. And you're going to gravitate more towards the sweet things, the things that have the sugars. But in regards to hydration, you're going to be drinking the Kool-Aids, the sweet teas, the Arizonas, the lemonades, all that type of stuff that's pretty much just sugar water. And half the time they call it fruit drink. They don't even call it fruit juice. It's fruit drink, aka some type of flavored powder in some water. You see what I'm saying? And what you realize is you start to spiral. Everyone that drinks sodas, you really shouldn't be. You think you're hydrating because you're drinking a liquid. No, sugar and alcohol, they dry out your skin. That's just what it is. You dry out your skin when you consume a bunch of sugar and a bunch of alcohol. Those both dry out your skin. Put some rubbing alcohol in your skin and let it dry up. Your skin is going to be drier in that little patch where you put the alcohol. Imagine what's going on inside your body. You see what I'm saying? So when you look at things from an inside out perspective, things start to make a lot more sense instead of looking for all these things on the outside, So once again, I'm still learning these things, but I just wanted to just put that bug in your ear. You know what I'm saying? A lot of the stuff that we're doing, a lot of the stuff that we attribute to our own problems could be very, very easily remedied by just getting rid of some of the foods that we love so much. You know, you don't really love it, you're addicted to it. So that's just something I want to talk about. I'm going to make another video when I get back in about something really cool spiritually I'm going to show you guys. But yeah, once your body gets good, you have more energy to send to other places, and one place that can go is to your spiritual life. So I hope that was helpful. I hope that gave you a couple tidbits to think about. If you think that I'm wrong about something, do your research and prove me wrong. Either way, you learn something. That's all I'm here for. Till next time.